You guys couldn't even hear me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Shout out to you, Ryan. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Hey, yo. But yeah, I was saying good morning. I hope you guys had a great day yesterday and made your day as productive as possible. But we are going to be talking about mastering phone flipping today. Okay. We're going to be talking about mastering phone flipping without Facebook ads. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you need Facebook ads. You don't. I don't know who lied to you. I don't know. Well, I do know. It's this mad phone flippers out here that make it seem as if you need ads. And I'm going to tell you guys something. This is just a disclaimer. I'm not saying that ads are not helpful. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use them at all. I'm not saying that you are going to be able to excel to extraordinary heights without relying on ads at all. No. Okay. Even though you still can, but I don't use Facebook ads and I'm great. Okay. I'm good. I'm straight. Okay. I'm good. I'm living great. Okay. But the reason personally I don't use Facebook ads anymore is because I realized that Facebook ads were hit or miss. And I don't have time for hit and miss when it comes to my money and when it comes to business. Um, Let me give you guys a little backstory before we hop into the slide. The whole presentation I have for you guys is that the first question I get asked when anybody is trying to start phone flipping, 9 times out of 10, they ask me, "Hey, Brandon, how do I start Facebook ads? Like, how do I put my Facebook ads to make sure that I get people and etc." I end up following up with them, telling them, you don't need Facebook ads. Okay. We need to work on getting our own leads. If we're depending on another company to bring us leads, we are failing ourselves because guess what? It's called a crutch. That's what Facebook will become to you, a crutch. So you got to learn how to do this without Facebook ads because Facebook ads is a way for you to get leads, but not convert them. It also is a way for you to spend money, but not make money. It's also a way for you to invite people into a store that has no inventory, no anything of value, right? So what I mean by that is when you're just starting out, you don't have anything of value. You don't know how to convert that lead, right? So give yourself some time to learn how to get that done. Okay. That is the main key. All right. So we're going to hop into this slide. I got a nice little presentation that I got for you guys. So first, we're going to talk about unlocking the secret to profitable phone flipping. Okay. Now, when it comes to unlocking the secret, it's not really a secret. It's not really, rocket science. It's quite simple. Phone flipping is a booming market. If you don't know, phone flipping is something that will never go away, never disappear. It's only going to go up. That's why I'm in it. because no matter if it goes up or goes down on YouTube or goes down on Instagram or Facebook, in person, it's still booming. Somebody still wants a new iPhone. No matter if my buyers, all 56 of them, say, Brandon, we don't like you anymore, I'm still good. I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody. All I need, well, I won't say I don't need anybody because that's false. I need consumers, of course, but I don't need um, anybody to build this business but me. Uh, I can utilize a network that helps me, but like I've gained the insight on learning, excuse me, how to build this by myself without any ads needed, which is the reason we're going to get you to that level today. All right. So it's a booming market that if you learn how to do it by yourself and you don't do complaining and you don't do any stressing because it's not that deep, it's not hard, it's not no point of stressing about it. You can get this done. All you have to do is execute. Okay. You can work your behind off. Okay. You can work your behind off every single day making offers. But if you don't execute on the offers, it ain't going to be any money in it. You can pay 20, 10, $1,500 in ads, but if you don't execute, it's not going to make you any money on the back end. Okay. It's a very expanded way of, okay, so you can expand your range, okay, when it comes to flipping income. So which that means is you can go up and down with your budget. Your budget is that, speaking of budget, your budget is really up to you, right? You can start with $100. You can start with um, you can start with $50. You can start with just about any amount that you want. You can even start with $0, and I teach you guys how to do that as well. How to start with $0. So you just have to honestly be willing to take that step. Okay, be willing to take that step. Uh, 1 second, y'all. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Yes, I will attend. Okay. I just got invited, guys. Congratulations to me. I got invited to actually speak at a juvenile center. So I'm really excited about that, about phone flipping and income streams. Something I wanted to do for a long time. But anyway, back to the slide. Two main ways of creating sales, right? Good morning, Jay. Good morning. So you can have two ways to create sales when it comes to phone flipping. You can literally sell to a buyer or you can sell to a consumer. Now, I know you think that's the same thing, but it's not. A wholesale buyer is somebody that is buying a device to resell. So they're not going to buy the device for top dollar. A consumer is going to buy a device so that they can use. So they'll buy it for top dollar. You guys see this? Guys, I was playing basketball yesterday. I tried to dunk on somebody and broke my finger. Okay. Just saying. All right. Ability to expand into a bigger business model. This is what a lot of people they want to rush into. I have people that sign up for the Phone Flipping Academy. I have mentees. The second thing they say to me on the second day is, how can I get like you? But you don't want to get like me. You want to get better than me. But how can I get like you? How can I start a phone flipping business? How can I do that? Bro, listen, it's not about that. The way that you expand this into a bigger model is you learn how to perfect it within yourself, and then you go and teach others. Once you teach the other people around you, whether it's a brother, cousin, sister, whatever, you teach them. Now they start buying phones for you too. And now y'all start to put a collective pot together so y'all can buy more phones. Y'all buy more phones. You guys are in more locations and you can build that way. Okay. Low startup costs, fast turnaround time. So, yes, um, I have a box full of iPhones right here. Okay. Full of iPhones right here. This box cost me $170. Okay. These are all iPhone 15s. They cost me $70. No, 170, excuse me. Now, you may be asking, well, Brandon, who cares? Or how did that happen, right? So let me explain to you how that happened. It's because I negotiated, but also because I already had a budget in mind. I already knew what I was going to spend and what I'm not going to spend. I wasn't willing to spend over a certain amount. And like that's key. is understanding your budget. And once you understand your budget, you'll understand that you're going to have a great turnaround, because you stick to your budget. If it's not in your budget, you move and you keep going and you look for another sale. And when you hit that mark and you get that sale, you're Gucci. Okay. Which we'll talk about in a whole nother topic, a whole nother situation. Yeah, there we go. A whole nother situation. We'll talk about it and, build on that. Okay. But that's not going to be in this slide. Okay. Next, lastly, the business that you control and build on your own time. So this is one of my favorite parts of phone flipping, is that I can do it on my own time. I don't have to wait for nobody. I don't have to ask nobody permission. I don't have to do any of that. I can do it on my own time when I want. Nobody can tell me when, how, or where. Okay, I can do it when I want. And that is the best feeling. Okay. It is a feeling that feels good, but you also have to be disciplined. And that's where a lot of people lack and fail when it comes to phone flipping, is having discipline. Now, what is phone flipping? If you don't know what phone flipping is, I'm going to just go over it real quick. Buying a device lower than market value, selling it for market value or higher. This can be sold to a consumer or to a wholesale buyer. Market value is the average value buyers around the world are willing to pay for a current device. The steps are find a device, negotiate, and then buy/sell. Okay, and I'm gonna go over that today. Like, I'm gonna show you guys me doing it. So why no Facebook ads? Paying for ads. I'm going off script because I don't want to read that. I want to say what it is. Why no Facebook ads? To simply put it, Facebook ads is a way that a lot of influencers or people that are trying to sell courses want you to indulge in, so that you can't blame them. I'm going to say it again. Facebook ads are taught to a lot of people because phone flippers want to sort of kind of get you in, teach you a method of how to create a Facebook ad. And if the Facebook ad doesn't work, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not my fault that the Facebook ad isn't working. It's your fault. Or it's not even your fault. It's Facebook's, right? Facebook ads is a cop out. Facebook ads is something that you should do when you don't have time to do your own research anymore. It's something you should do when you know that you can convert leads automatically. You know that you're great at negotiating and you're great at being able to talk to people and networking. Facebook ads is something you should do when you are scaling your business. That's like me opening a phone store today, not having any product, any employees, but paying $2,000 in Google ads for a 7-day period frame with phone repair. And I have no screens, no tools. I'm gonna get customers. They're gonna come into my store and they're gonna look at me and say, "Hey, I have a iPhone blank and I need it to be fixed." And I'm gonna sit there behind the counter like, didn't expect you to come so soon. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay. That's why no Facebook ads. But we have a couple of ways you can um, get people and get phones without Facebook ads. Okay. And you got the traditional way, which, let me actually move this so you guys can see, because I don't like that you can't see that. And I do apologize. Okay. So you have the traditional way, which is go to an app where people are already selling items such as OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, MERCARI, and look for devices to buy. Okay. This gives you leverage. Okay. Now, what I mean by it gives you leverage because they're already selling it. See, when you are creating a Facebook ad, you don't have the leverage that you think, because what happens is you're already letting them know I buy phones. Do you think that you're the catch? Honestly, do you think you're the catch if you make a Facebook ad saying I buy phones? Why would you be the catch when it's like probably 12 other people around you, and that's a low ball having the same type of verbiage in their ad? What makes you different? What makes you different? What makes me want to believe that you're going to buy my phone for the best price? If anything, when you use a Facebook ad saying I buy phones, you're putting yourself in a pool of competitive phone buyers that have different buyers that are all around the same amount, and people are just going to go to whoever they like or whoever they fall into, right? So the traditional way is going to an app and knowing that people are already selling their phones and talking and negotiating with them. Okay. Now, I have a statistic that 65% of Facebook ads pertaining to phone flipper get no response. So you'll have somebody that says, okay, I see a Facebook ad from Brandon. Great. All right, Brandon, hey, I got an XR that I want to sell. And then I respond and say, okay, cool. But how much do you want? No response. The problem with Facebook is full of bots. That's really the problem. Facebook is full of bots. Facebook is full of people that are trying to automate everything. You got an AI tool, which I'm gonna do a video on. I got to do more research on it. They got a Facebook ads AI tool. Like some things AI is good for, right? Like some things AI is great for, but it's some things it's like, bro, like use AI, but don't like make it do your work because then you start to like depend on it, and then you're not even valuable anymore because it's really the AI doing everything. And then lastly, you have free ads. Free ads can be put on Facebook Marketplace. It can be put on OfferUp, but they will be taken down eventually. And I'll show you guys that. All right. So now that we went through that, okay, and we got through the slide, I think. Oh, no, I'm not done. Understanding markets. Researching the market is key. Always knowing the market value for devices is important for all phone flippers. This is done by having access to multiple buyers that you can compare prices with. So, this is where a really important, I think, step for not only phone flippers, but people in business. You have to learn that, like, the market is important. What is the market? The market is the people, the consumers, the buyers that tend to gravitate towards whatever you're selling or buying. Okay. These are people that will indulge in your product, service, or in general business. You got to do like research. Okay. I'm gonna move my face real quick so you guys can see key research points. We got the popular model, new devices, high demand devices, buyer needs, consumer needs, low cost devices. Okay. Now, what does this mean? So, what this means is if you're somebody out there looking to start phone flipping, I'm breaking everything down for you. You need to look for either popular models, new devices, high demand devices, buyer's needs, consumer needs, or low cost devices. If you're just starting a phone flip, what type of thing are you going to look for? What's the first research point you think you're going to look for? Because there's 6 here. Which one? You're going to look for the low cost device. Why? Because the low cost device is going to be an iPhone 11. An iPhone 11 might only cost you what, 150, $100. You better not buy it for 200. The market value for an iPhone 11 right now is like $65. Why? Because guess what? The iPhone 11 isn't worth it anymore. The new iPhone 11 is the iPhone 13. Okay, and everybody knows that. So if you're somebody that is trying to get phones, you're going to have to understand that even though you feel like an iPhone 11 is worth 200, 250, it's not. Okay. It's worth 200, 250 to consumers. You're no longer in the mindset of a consumer. You're in the mindset of a buyer. That's why with the buyer's price list, you see market value prices instead of consumer prices. Yes, you can get a iPhone 11 for $200 right now. I can do it at the drop of a dime. Yes, but an iPhone 11 is not worth nowhere near $200 in the market. It's worth $65. But you're probably not going to get that on an OfferUp or a Facebook because guess what? You're buying phones from who? From what? Consumers, right? So you're going to have to go a little bit above. Okay. So I do 100, 125, 140, maybe 150. The reason why I wouldn't go past 150 if I'm doing my market value research, I understand that the phone, I'm going to show y'all. I really don't want to click up the slide, but I'm going to show y'all. Let me show y'all real quick. All right. So we're going to use phones and we're going to go to iPhone 11, right? This is the buyer's price list. I'm going to go to iPhone 11. I just want to show you how low the iPhone 11 is. Okay. So, like new, an iPhone 11 market value is $90. Okay. Let's not even talk about the 64. 64, nobody buys a 64 anymore. Nobody. And if you are buying a 64, what are you going to put on a 64? That's something you give to your child, your kid. Okay. But let's just say hypothetically, you see an iPhone 11 128. It's like new. If it has tidy scratches or whatever, $55. Those are market value. That doesn't mean that's what the buyer going to pay you, though. The buyer's not going to pay you this. He's going to pay you more. But we still have to let you know what the market value is. Like I said yesterday on live, right? But what I'm saying is if you're doing your market research, you know that if you have the right tools and networks, you know, okay, I know an iPhone 11 128 is worth $90. So if I know it's worth $90, I know for a fact I can't go on OfferUp or Facebook and expect somebody to literally sell me a phone that they don't even know is valued at $90 for $90, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to know automatically with an iPhone 11, because we're just talking about research points. And I'm talking about, if for those who are just joining, I'm talking about if you're just starting out phone flipping. If you're just starting out phone flipping, you're going to be looking, we have 6 points. You're going to be looking at the low cost device point. That's where you want to start. Okay. If you're somebody that's been doing phone flipping for maybe a month or two, you might want to look at consumer needs. 6 months, buyer needs. 8 months, high demand. A year, then you start moving into popular and new devices. Because see, when you first start flipping, how many of us are scared? How many of us don't want to just invest? How many of us don't want to just put our money out there? A lot of us, right? We want to invest smart, right? So low cost devices, that's how you determine what you're going to pay. Okay? And I'm going to show you. Building a network. Your network is phone flip. Your network in phone flipping means a lot. Having buyers and sellers can make you more profitable. This can automate your income stream and build a network of endless options of buyers and consumers. So, what this means, right, is building a network is important. And see, this is where a lot of people slip. This is where a lot of people get caught slipping like a transmission, especially in our Discord, right? So, if you don't know, download in the description. I have a Discord link. It's free. Okay, completely free. I'm thinking about charging for it soon for numerous reasons, but I'll tell you guys one, because people don't appreciate free crap. Okay, people don't appreciate anything free, and when people get into something free, they don't value it. Therefore, they don't use it. But I have people in my Discord that are literally hustlers. They flip phones for a living, and it weeds out the people that don't. And it also makes the people that don't get embarrassed. And when they get embarrassed, they start to envy. When they envy, they stop talking. And they stop talking because they can't handle the fact that they cannot seem to contribute or produce as much as the people that live this, breathe this, and die by this, and want this as bad as they want to breathe. If you want to be a phone flipper, or you want to be a business owner or entrepreneur, you're going to need it as bad as you want to breathe. When you fall on your behind, you're going to need to get your butt back up, and you're going to need to continue to go. Okay. That's the part. That's the point. Right. So we have a Discord with hustlers. Okay. Hustlers. And it's like 300 some people in there. And a good 25 people may talk. But this is what I will say. It shows the ratio of people that talk and do versus the people that just watch and wait. So building a network is important, and that has to do with talking to people, communicating with people, communicating. Just talk. I was just at the gym. Shout out to Jared, because I met Jared at the gym. It was a fight about to happen at the court, right? At the basketball court, it was a fight. I broke the fight up. After breaking the fight up, I go into the locker room to get to wash my hands. When I go to wash my hands, I see this guy I play with. His name is Jared, right? And I just want to show you the power of networking. So I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? How you? He like, I'm good. I'm good. Then this other guy walks in named Sharp. And Sharp was one of the people that was, in the altercation. So I'm like, yo, you good, Sharp? You good? He like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, young. He a little older than me. He like, yeah, like, I used to play overseas and I used to do this, that, and the third. And as he's talking, I'm in my head, I'm thinking about what can I take from this individual as far as like what can I soak in, right? So he says overseas. I'm like, oh, where at overseas? I automatically think, does he have an overseas connection I can use? So then we start talking, and it turns out he does. It turns out he has that. He has a mentorship program. He has a photography studio. He has all of this stuff. It turns out Jared, he was a day trader. So it's like, oh, I can work with you, Jared. Come on my podcast. Come on my channel. Let's talk about that income stream. So like I say this because like we underestimate networking. Networking is beautiful. It's scary sometimes. 'Cause some of us don't like to talk. I know. Because you don't know who thinks of you like what, or who is the person you can open up to, you know what I mean? But networking is key, and you're not going to be a good phone flipper if you sit in the house all day. You're not. You're not going to be a good phone flipper if you don't get your behind off the bed, out your room. If you just come home from school and sit on your computer, you're not going to really obtain what you want, because sometimes you got to put your feet on the ground. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay. So, yes, right? Building a network. And the network you want to build is with wholesale buyers, honestly, and buyers in general. Find buyers and wholesale buyers by making consistent offers to sellers. You will run into wholesale buyers easily. So y'all want to know something? I'm gonna tell you a secret. And this is because um y'all are here. And please like the video, because what I'm about to tell y'all is something I've never told anybody. Okay. So people ask me all the time. They say, hey, hustler, how do you find buyers? And I tell them they just gotta look, right? You want to know how you can find a buyer locally? I found a total of 6 buyers locally doing this. I went to offer up every day. I made 10 offers, but I paid attention to the people that were always selling phones. The accounts that are always selling phones usually are either wholesale buyers or have contact to wholesale buyers. So what I do, right, is I go and I ask them like, yo, you get phones often? And usually they'll say no, or they'll be like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool, cool, cool. So what, are you like a wholesale buyer or something? Like, do you just get phones, or like, do you have any connects overseas? Boom. After I say, do you have connects overseas? That's when I get in there. I get in there like swimwear, and they usually be like, yeah, yeah, I got an aunt, or I got an uncle that I work for, da da da. Da. And I'm telling y'all right now, that's how I find a lot of buyers in my city. And I'm in Pennsylvania. Well, my state, Pennsylvania. Well, my city, because I'm not traveling all over the state. But I ain't want to sound ignorant. Like in my state, Philadelphia, like that's not a state. So I just want to make that clear. I ain't dumb, I ain't dumb now. But yeah, that's how I find a lot of wholesale buyers in my city, is by networking. Whether it's Facebook, whether it's OfferUp, there are wholesale buyers on OfferUp. I promise you. Next, wholesale sellers. What is a wholesale seller? So this is a term I made up. I don't know if it exists. It's something I made up. Okay. I have no problem letting y'all know if I made something up. I have no problem letting you guys know if this is my opinion. Um, this all is my opinion, but my opinion in this matter is valid, I will say. Okay. But a wholesale seller are people that sell phones on a consistent basis. Now you may be like, well, that's the same thing as a wholesale buyer. No, a wholesale buyer is somebody on offer up looking to buy phones. It's an account that's always looking to buy phones. A wholesale seller is an account that's always looking to sell phones. They're always selling phones, and they don't care about hiding the eye in the eye. That's how you know if it's a wholesale seller. If this person always just takes the pictures, and they usually take these pictures in a car. They usually take the pictures in a car, or wherever they at, on a bed, wherever they at. They don't care, because all they're trying to do is get a little bit more money than the buyer's paying them. Their current buyer's paying them. So you got to beat their current buyer's price. And where do I find wholesale sellers at, guys? Offer up. I'm telling you, offer up. That's where I find them. And shout out to everybody that is currently, and I need to actually get this for you guys. Shout out to everybody that is currently a part of the group text that we have. And I know I'm off subject, but if you guys have joined the buyers group, the phone flippers group chat, then you just got a text. And that text says, because I don't promote a lot of things, which I'm kind of bad at, but it says hustler tip, iPhone 13s is a hot phone to buy this month. And then it tells you the market value and it tells you how much to sell it for. If you're somebody that has not gotten into um our text thread, what I'm about to do, because I do know I didn't, promote that a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually um I'm going to get you guys in. So I'm going to put it below. I'm going to put it in the description below for you, so that you guys who choose to, you don't have to. I don't care if you do or don't, right? This is not like, me saying, "Oh my God, you got to." No, 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 no. Right? You are going to be getting text messages. Okay. Why is this website acting stupid? Like it's not loading. But you're going to get text messages, not every day, but you're going to get text messages that tell you like tips and tricks and stuff. And when things are like on sale and discounts and all that. But it's great because it allows you to always stay in the loop, whether it's with a phone flipping price or whatever. Like it could be a bunch of things. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that link below. Um, so you guys can be a part of that. Okay. Um, so I'm doing it right literally as we speak, because that is something that I feel like one day you might be like, you know what? I feel like flipping phones. And then the next day you might be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. You need somebody that's gonna push you. You need people that's gonna like motivate you to continue to go, especially as an entrepreneur. Join the phone. No, join the hustler text chat. Okay, it's going to be the first link. Just put it there just now. If you're watching on Instagram, you can click the link in my bio, go to my YouTube and watch the video. That's where it's going to be. It's also in my matter of fact, it's in the I think it's in the link in the bio of my Instagram as well. But anyway, I digress. I just wanted to make sure that I get you guys, in that position. Now, nevertheless, a wholesale seller is great. Now, the next type of individual you want to network with is going to be a consumer. Why? Why do you want to network with consumers? Because consumers are always going to be your number one customer. Number one customer. Um, and what I will say when it comes to being your number one customer as a consumer, it really has a lot to do with word to mouth. So I got a lot of consumers. Like right now, all of these phones that I got yesterday for 170 something, all of these phones are sold. Not from a wholesale buyer, not from a wholesale seller, but from a consumer. Um, they were like, "Hey," they hit me up about 2 weeks ago. "Hey, Brandon, do you have any phones?" I do. What kind of phone are you looking for?" "I'm looking for an iPhone 15. What company?" T-Mobile." "Okay, yep. So give me about 3 days and I'll be able to get it, da, da, da." And usually I just get the phone. I'll even go and offer up and look for the phone myself and negotiate, or I'll just literally have the phones because I buy phones. So having consumers that trust you, that's a good way of having a consistent income. Because every time they need a phone, who they gonna hit up with? Who they gonna hit up? You. That's how it works. Hold on, y'all. Okay. employee was trying to open something in the store. All right. Next, we can teach you. Okay. So now I'm giving you guys some options. All right. Can't get a break. Giving you guys some options. Okay. So again, we have $17 classes that you could take every Monday. And every Monday I go over something new. Every Monday. And also every Monday I do a Q&A. Every Monday. It is $17. Now, I need to put my face on the screen for this because I wanted it to be free. That was my main goal. All my OGs know I was doing all of my classes for free. Yes, I said it for free. No money. Like none. But then I realized again, people don't appreciate free stuff. So then you had like people coming in, creating problems, like just like OnlyFans links and weird stuff. And you had people buying or registering for classes over and over and over again. I had somebody do it, what was it, like 160 times in one day for no reason, like just to be weird, like little kids. So I had to like change that. Okay. But now it's $17. The class is on Monday. It is at 9 p.m. Eastern. And again, I don't promote these classes as much as I should, and I will do better because I know that these classes have helped a lot of people. Like to be able to sit down in an intimate setting with somebody that's been doing it for a while and be able to talk and hash out your pain points. I understand how that can be a release. I understand how that also can help you in and keep you going, right? And also get you past that hump, right? Of course, we have the Phone Flipping Academy. Our Phone Flipping Academy doesn't just come with courses and videos. Our Phone Flipping Academy is videos and it is courses and worksheets and all that, right? But not only that, you get a 30-minute call with me if you so choose. So again, a lot of people they don't they'll choose to have a call with me or they'll choose not to. If you don't need to, then don't. If you do, I'm here. That's it. That's it. But I don't believe you should ever buy a course and not talk to somebody. I'm gonna say that one more time. I don't believe you should ever buy a course and not talk to somebody. What does that mean? Any course you buy in any avenue in e-commerce, there's always different updates and changes and adjustments to whatever's being taught. Having that call with me for 30 minutes allows me to update you on that, but also allows me to answer questions and knowledge gaps you may have had. Okay. Lastly, we have the buyer's price list. Of course, access is 56 buyers. Price list is what I showed you guys earlier. And the price list gives you the market value of phones. It is a price list where we basically make buyers bid on your device. Okay. So, yes, that is what we have that can teach you and help you when it comes to these ads and not needing to pay for ads, but instead being self reliant. All right. So, yes, you do not need Facebook ads. Let me show you guys what I would do if I was just a phone flipper just starting out. Okay. I'll show you guys an example. So if I'm a phone flipper just starting out, um, I'm going to go to OfferUp. I'm gonna download it on my phone. I'm gonna go to it on my computer. I'm gonna do either or. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just simply in my head figure out what my budget is. Your budget can be $50, $100, $500. Usually people are around $200 to $300 when they first start out. That's usually what people are, like $200 to $300, right? So what they do, or what I tell my people to do, my mentees, my hustlers, people in the Discord, what I tell them to do is type in iPhone. That's all you got to do. Type in iPhone, right? That's all you got to do in your area. Make sure that you take shipping off. Once you take shipping off, hit local, see listings, right? Once you see listings, a whole bunch of different phones are going to come up. Okay. I see a phone that I want already if I was a brand new phone flipper. Do y'all see a phone that you want? Because I see one. I see a couple. A couple. So if you are on the same page as me, I see this right here. 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 I see this right here, this right here, and even this. All of these phones can be negotiated below with their listing because people don't list the price they want to offer up. They list a bit higher, whether it's $50 higher or $100 higher. They always list the price higher. They always will take less. The price is always negotiable. So, prime example, what I would attack before anything, I wouldn't attack this iPhone 11 because this person says they want 200. They're out of their mind, even though this one seems to be in great condition. What I would do is I would go to this one. Now, I see this one has a cracked screen and this person is looking for $150. And this is where networking comes into play. As a phone flipper, what you are going to need to do is network with a repair shop. You walk into the repair shop, you say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Brandon Jones, and I am a phone flipper. I own my own refurbishing company. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to talk to the owner or whoever is responsible for the repairing in this location." "Oh, okay. He's not here." "All right, cool. Here's my business card. Could you have him give me a call? I have a really good, interesting way for us all to make money together. And I just wanted to. I stopped by your store because I seen that you guys actually have some traffic, and I heard some good reviews about you guys. So if you could give me a call back at your earliest convenience, so we can discuss some business." That's it. Next, what I would do is if he says, "Yeah, the guy's here." "All right, cool. Can I talk to him?" "Yes." Boom, bull comes out. "Cool. Hey, how you doing? My name is Brandon Jones, firm handshake. I own my own refurbishing company, and I have a issue, and maybe you can help me solve it." He might be like, "Oh, okay, okay. So my issue is I have phones that I'm buying all around, all over, and I need an extra repairman. So I wanted to know if I could bring you a consistent amount of cracked, damaged devices. Could we work on a wholesale repair price instead of me paying a regular one?" And 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. You want to know why? Because repair shops are dying. Why are repair shops dying? Because of Assurance and Assurion making real live physical locations. So repair shops are suffering. So you come in, it seems like you're coming in to solve your problem, but actually you're coming in to solve your problem and someone else's. So it works all together. Okay. So with this being said, once you go in there with this approach, you're going to seem like somebody that is actually a referral. That you're initially somebody that's just giving referrals. Okay. Now you're going to be able to hash out a repair price for this individual, depending on what their wholesale repair price is. An iPhone 11 screen, I'll tell you guys right now, an iPhone 11 screen, you'll be able to get wholesale from any type of screen provider for around $16, $20. So a phone store should only charge you around maybe $8, $9 to actually, all right, and to actually sit there and really sell. They should really be charging you around $8 to, as far as for the screen, $20 for the labor. That's $28 that you will be taking out of this 150, right? Okay. All right. Hey, I can take this device for, see, my finger messed up, y'all. Now, this typing stuff a little bit hard when you don't have your you don't have your pinky. Now, I didn't realize how hard it was to type without my pinky now. But hey, I can take this device for $100. Um, is anything else wrong other than the screen? Right? Now, why? Because I really would buy this for $150, not from them. I never buy anybody, I'll never buy a phone for anybody's price. I always try to get lower, of course. But the reason why we're going to say this is because now when I sit there and ask him this question, he'll respond, whether it's a no or a yes. But I know for a fact I'm negotiating up. Okay. Now, at 150, I still can make a profit, but because we could still fix the screen and sell the iPhone 11 for 200 to 250, whether it's a 256 or 128 to a consumer, not to a buyer. So that's how I would approach it. And that's how you actually start to get leads. You get leads by doing your own product research, your own phone research. You don't get leads by sitting there getting a Facebook ad, going on here and paying Facebook to run ads. Because see, Facebook might put a I buy phones ad right here and then put yours right here. And then the customer is looking at both of yours and hitting both of you guys up. So you're paying to be in a competitive space with somebody else. It makes no sense. Okay. So that's where it's like Mm. You got to be smart. Okay. You got to be smart. All right. Now, to all of you guys that think that you need Facebook ads, I'm going to show you guys just a snippet of how I was able to sell a whole bunch of wireless battery packs without any Facebook ad at all. As you guys see, all you see wireless battery packs, MagSafe chargers, phones, cameras, all of that, right? This is all without any Facebook ads. I run no Facebook ads, okay? You can do it too. All right. So let's cut out the bull jive about I need to get Facebook ads and I need to do this and that. No, you don't. You don't need a Facebook ad at all. I promise you. Okay. So let's start by getting our own leads. All right. It's very important. Okay. Next. Um, some new, some really new news that I want to talk about is this thing that Macari keeps going on. If you guys don't know, we have a interesting service. Um, as far as with the reselling market, here at Hustlers Mindset, what I do is I give you the ability to have my team list and ship products for you. With Macari, you set your own budget. The lowest budget is $250. We list products, ship products, and revise the products, and also provide the products. You do not provide the products. Okay. So, and we also do it for eBay listing. So we have my guy John right here. He asked a really good question. Anybody noticing a slowdown and drop in prices in the iPhone market? Yes, because there's going to be a new iPhone coming out. And this happens every time there's going to be a new iPhone coming out. But you also should know, right, that even though there's a slowdown, and also I wouldn't say a slowdown because I haven't seen much of a slowdown. I have seen a drop in prices, but the drop in prices is due to an anticipation of a new device coming out. The market starts to slow down. The best times for the market is going to be in like August to December, right? But the beautiful thing about the iPhone market right now is that it's not as slow as it was in January, February, right? So the way I would approach it is I would start to look for phones that could just resell to consumers instead of just selling to buyers. But that's why you need to know market value. Once you know the market value of these devices, which the market value is deemed by the phone market as far as Apple and other buyers around, once you know the market value, you then know, okay, I won't overbid, but I won't underbid either. I'll give people a fair chance. Okay, so yeah, it has slowed down, but slowing down actually gives you a chance to make more money. Haven't been in the game for a full year cycle, so this is the time of the year when it, yeah, yep, John. This is definitely the type of so this is the dead year. So I have a phone store, John, right? And in my phone store, this is like when I'm not making any money. I'm not making no money really. Like, well, I'm making money, but it's hard. Like I'm not making as much. No problem. So like honestly, this is I'm gonna tell you, like owning a phone store is one of the worst things I've ever done in my life because it's such a liability. And the January, February, March, the April, all the way to September is really so hard. Okay, so hard if you're not like a big retailer. But that's why and my phone stores aren't like the phone stores that like people see where you walk in and they barely have anything. Like they don't have no accessories, they don't have no drones, they don't have nothing. Like they don't have anything. Now my phone store is packed. We got everything. You know what I mean? So, and that's still, the only difference is with my phone store, we sell to other phone stores as well. I sell wholesale. So like I'm able to stay afloat, thank God, you know? Um, so that's awesome. Thank thank you, God. Thank you. But anyway, and also I have multiple streams of income. If I didn't have multiple streams of income, I would be broke, bankrupt, and sad. Okay. Now don't get it twisted. I go through my own struggles. I've had to close a phone store last year, right? Because I couldn't afford to keep it open. And I couldn't afford to keep it open for a lot of reasons. But one of them, it just wasn't a wise investment. I might close a phone store this year. Like, that's just how it works. Okay. But yes, we sell on Mercari and eBay for you. You have a budget and we list products for you, ship products for you. Check my channel out. I go over it extensively. I might post a video about it. Shout out to I have 4 new people that are part of Mercari Automation. So I just want to shout you guys out, and we have meetings coming up. And when you first sign up, me and you meet, and I get to learn your goal, I get to learn your why, and we start to actually, dig deep into like what we're gonna do. All right, but I want to get into this, man, because no more selling fees, zero, only at Macari. This is saying that they're the first platform to cut these selling fees out, which is very interesting in my mind, right? Because when I look at it and I saw this, and honestly, I hate selling on Macari as far as when it comes to certain items because um Macari is a big pocket watcher. You might be like, "What the heck are you talking about, Brandon?" Well, what I'm saying is, once you get past 10,000, what I realize is that Macari starts to like look directly into your pockets, and then they start to act weird. Oh, what are you talking about, Brandon? I have an experience where I sat there and made a bunch of money, and Macari, yeah. So I don't know what propaganda they're talking about. This is a recent sale. So, nah, like I don't know what they're talking about. This is like yesterday, I believe. Sold price $17. It's a MagSafe charger. Selling fee $1.70. Processing fee $1.14. Went from $17 to 14. Obviously, I don't pay for shipping. Why the heck would I pay for shipping? I'm not paying for shipping the way that Biden got this shipping going. Absolutely not. Okay. No, 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 no. I'm not paying $5 for no shipping. And if you go into the post office, they try to charge you even more. Mm-mm. So I don't know what's in their Kool-Aid, but like, let's see. We strive to make Mercari the best place to sell your stuff. This means shaking up things. Now, Mercari is the only major U.S. marketplace with zero selling fees. Am I like tripping? Selling fee. They say selling fee. Am I tripping, y'all? Y'all see selling fee, right? I see selling fee. Okay. Now, Mercari, zero selling fees, and it's not just promo for a limited time, blah, blah. It's reality. No more selling fees. We're on a mission. When does this start? For sellers, no more selling fees. Sell any item in any category and you could earn more. Also enjoy zero H. This is not true. And also enjoy zero ACH fees when you using your balance to make a purchase. Oh, okay. Or withdraw as much as you want funds. Oh, just for $2. Yeah, this is a lie. I don't know if it's a lie, but definitely ain't true. Yeah, it's definitely not true. I'm gonna show y'all. Am I really tripping? Hold on. Yo, they really got me thinking I'm tripping, y'all. Hold on real quick. Cause I don't want to say what I'm about to say and sound dumb. Yeah, like I'm not about to sound dumb. Okay. So I'm pulling up another MagSafe, right? Look at this, y'all. It's a 331. This say starting March 27th. And it's still the same selling fee. Interesting. That's weird. John said apparently it changed like 48 hours ago. Oh, really? I'm from Canada. So I don't have it anyway. Yeah. I always wanted to go. I'm going to Canada soon. I'm going to Canada soon. I love so I used to play AAU basketball, and I used to play against a lot of Canadians, and like Canadians are just so cool. Like they just nice, well mannered. They just have a different vibe, and I want to go out to Canada. That's what's on my bucket list. Don't come and. Oh man, I think we all think where we live sucks. You know? Oh yeah. Listen, man. I think we all think where we come from sucks. You know? Like we all think like. Mm-mm. Yeah, but no matter where you're at, you got to be thankful. Because when I went overseas to meet a couple buyers, and it was very depressing. Like I couldn't even find Tylenol, I couldn't find snacks, like I couldn't DoorDash anything. You know what I mean? We just got to be grateful for where we at. But guys, so one thing I want to do is I want to actually do one thing with you guys on Macari. Okay. So again, we do have Macari automation. I'm not gonna go all the way into what Macari automation is, but I do want to tell you how you can do this yourself, right? One big thing that I preach, if you're somebody that just started to watch me, you don't know me, I take pride in just honestly teaching foundation and trying to show you how to do it yourself. I don't feel um any type of gratification of showing somebody how to do something and then them needing me to do it. It makes me feel like I didn't do my job. I mentor people to be leaders, right? I teach leaders. I don't teach followers. And I also don't teach people that only know how to take instruction. So, um, one thing about this whole selling and teaching people thing, right? This whole thing that everybody doing, like, oh, I'm going to teach you how to build your Shopify to a six-figure business, but you can't figure out what my website is. Or, yeah, like start phone flipping today. Like I had Jolie, she started phone flipping today or this week, and she made her first $2,000. Like all of that BS, I don't give you. I don't give you none of that bull crap. I don't claim to be able to get you $1 billion. Okay. That's not how it works. What I do say is have multiple income streams, you're gonna be straight. Ain't nobody see, here's the difference. See, a lot of people want to be rich. Rich is having money and being able to buy stuff, right? But I like to be wealthy. And being wealthy is being able to dictate your time and where you spend it. Being able to spend time with people you love, being able to do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you have different multiple streams of incomes that can propel you to be able to have that luxury. Okay. And I want everybody to know my mission isn't to get anybody rich. My mission is to get you wealthy, to be able to then be in a space to where you can be rich, right? But I think wealth is way more important than riches. I think time is way important than anything else in this world besides God, of course. But time you can't get back. So we have to prioritize it. A lot of us, we spend so much time on YouTube researching how to do this and how to become that. And we're following individuals that want to promise things because they want to get rich. I'm already wealthy. I'm already somebody that can, do whatever I want on my own time. So now I want to continue to become the best leader possible and teach people how to be able to work on their own time, right? You are only as great as you make people around you. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna list a phone. Okay. So I have a phone that I got yesterday, and it's an iPhone 13, and we are going to list this iPhone 13. And now what I want to do is I want to show you guys how I do product research. Okay. So number one, when it comes to Macari, if you have one, great. If you don't, download it. Macari is a great source of income because you can wake up and make some money, and you literally is just like, oh snap. Snappity dappity, I'm making some chicken. I done made $50 today and I ain't even do nothing, right? Whether it's electronics, things around your house, whatever you choose, right? So you have that luxury. But what you gotta do is you have to get out there and just try it. Stop being scared. Okay. So what I would do is if I'm doing product research, I'm gonna look up whatever I'm trying to sell. What I'm trying to sell right now is iPhone. Oh my Jesus. I said an iPhone 143 that doesn't even exist. So we're gonna say it's my freaking pinky. iPhone 13. Okay, so iPhone 13. Now I'm gonna go to sold. I'm gonna look at what the iPhone 13s are being sold for, and this is gonna show me if I'm willing to list it, because I'm not willing to list it for any of these prices, to be honest with you. Because see, with my what I want to make from this iPhone 13 is I want to make $350. Now, if I go right here on offer up, because this is another avenue I can use to list, which I already have listed it on here, but I listed it for why do I keep putting in? Okay, so this is my listing right here. You see, I listed it for $375. Why? Not because I want 375. I would be completely bonkers if I really wanted 375, right? Instead, the reason I listed it for that is because I want 350, and I want somebody to negotiate me down. I have somebody right here who has an open 128. Let's see. Lock the Team Mobile, same as mine, for 300. So, and he's also promoting it, which shows me he's not getting any traction. We have somebody with an open one, 400, open one, 450. So I'm in a good shape on offer up. Okay. Now mine isn't the cheapest. If I wanted to really sell it fast, I would put this at 300, and it would sell faster than this one because it's inbox sealed. Okay, it's inbox sealed, and as you guys see, I don't hide the IMEI. I want them to be able to get the IMEI. Like, it's no reason for me to hide because it's only good business, right? Same thing here, but I don't see any sealed ones. Y'all see any sealed ones? Okay, I see one. No, never mind. Not sealed. All right, so that gives me hope. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say iPhone 13. And I always put the carrier right here. Now, let me explain to you guys something while I'm doing this. A lot of people, they don't understand how people get phones like sealed like this that are in a carrier, that are with a carrier. Um, I'm gonna make a video about this today. I'm actually gonna make that in a note. I write a list full of goals every day, and I check them off. And I'm gonna write make iPhone inbox from carrier video. Okay, I'm gonna make that video for you guys because that might help you. Okay, so the way that happens is networking. Um, I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that sell phones, and occasionally I come across a wholesale seller, which I told you is a person that sells phones on a regular basis, that opens up accounts and gets phones. And see, one of the biggest worries people have with phones that are sealed but with a carrier is it going to get blacklisted, right? And that's a valid point because the phone isn't paid off, obviously, right? If it was paid off, it would then be unlocked. Okay. Um, so one of the things which we're gonna say in here, why is this? Okay. Um, brand new, never used, sealed, or T dash mobile. That's it. Okay. Um, the reason I know mine isn't going to get blacklisted is because of the people I buy them from. I only buy them sealed, and I only buy them from wholesale sellers, which they're not gonna call and be like, "Hey, blacklist this," because they don't want to mess up the relationship with me because I have the leverage. Okay, I need this to be 400. Maybe, yeah, because see, here's the thing. How much would I make? No, I don't earn that much. Let me see something. I don't, but like, okay. So we'll just do 385. My goal is to make 350 after the fees. Oh, okay. So I need to put the IMEI. Uh, okay. So I'm gonna put this IMEI real quick. But yeah, so when I buy these phones, I know they're not gonna get blacklisted, and that allows me to make more money. But also, the reason I can get it for so low is because the person is either not paying anything or they're paying just taxes. So again, I'm gonna go over it more in depth, I promise, in a video. But yeah, it's so many ways to make money. Phone flipping, it's just ridiculous. It's not even funny. Like it's not even funny. But again, it has to do with the networking. And also, I take pride, guys, in teaching you guys stuff that I see nobody showing or teaching. Any tips on how I can gain access to a wholesaler? Okay. So a wholesale seller, right? So the way I would say to get access to a wholesale seller will go to OfferUp, right? Look up like iPhone 15. When you look it up, look for phones in the box. Let me see. This is not a wholesale seller. Watch. This is how I find them. So I see two phones here. 17 hours ago. And they're both sealed. I doubt this is a wholesale seller because they have personal items on here, but then it's like they have an Apple Watch SE. It seems as if this is somebody that just is ready to separate from their carrier. So I wouldn't say this is a wholesale seller, but I would look how it says 3 brand new iPhone 15s, right? So what I would do, right? And this is 20 hours ago. I guarantee you, because a lot of wholesale sellers, they literally just create accounts. They don't have anything else on there. They're just trying to sell phones. They don't want $1,000. This. So I think he's saying 3 for 1,800. So like, I would say this would be a wholesale seller in a way, John, to see if this person's a host, and this seems about right. I mean, his price is only that much because he's trying to get more than what a buyer or his current buyer will pay him. So you have to understand when you do find a wholesale seller, you're in direct competition with his buyer. Hopefully, he's honest and he tells you, okay, yeah, my buyer is paying me 580, and I'm looking for 600 each. And what you have to do is just hop in here and be like, hey, do you get phones often? Yo, why is I hate this being crippled? Hey, do you get phones often? Or be like, hey, I'm interested. Hey, I'll take no. I'm gonna just say, hey, do you what is going on here? Get phones often. Yo, it's deleting everything I'm typing. All right, hey, do you get phones off there? I'll just type that, right? So, John, what I do, I'll type that, wait for that person to answer. Usually they'll say yeah, no. And that's how I find my wholesale sellers. I don't find them any other way. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I utilize all of my channels. I utilize OfferUp. When I first got onto this platform, other phone flippers tried to bully me and tried to tell me, because mind you, I got on YouTube and a friend just was like, yo, Brandon, you know all of this stuff about phone flipping and you teaching us. But I was teaching my employees how to do it for themselves. And they were like, why don't you get on YouTube? I'm like, why the heck would I get on YouTube and tell them how to flip phones? They don't care. So I didn't know phone flipping exists. But like I got on the platform and I tried to tell people about OfferUp and how OfferUp, listen, OfferUp makes me a lot of money. And I've had some phone flippers, oh man, OfferUp is for rookies. Rookies only use OfferUp. We use Facebook ads. Bro, you use Facebook ads because you probably know how to convert the lead, but think about Christopher from Kentucky that may not know how to negotiate a phone down price and may not know how to talk. How the heck he going? Oh, hey, I got 18 iPhone 15 Pro Maxes, a 128. How much? Uh, uh, um, 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 2,500. No response because you done messed it up because the price is wrong. What phone flipper is telling you how to negotiate? Which phone flipper is telling you exactly how to talk? Which phone flipper has went live and showed you negotiations with phone buyers? What phone flippers are showing you that they have buyers? I'm talking about like legitimate buyers with, and that's where it's like, guys, and I tell you this story because sometimes I get into a rant to where, I take it personal because people will try to dim your light when they see that you shine brighter or they see that you're not covering your light, or trying to withhold information from others. You want others to shine just as bright as you because see, when they shine just as bright as you, one day my light gonna get dim. One day my light ain't gonna be as bright as somebody else's out there. So I'll be able to sit there and go to that person who has that brighter light and say, hey, can you help me get my light a little brighter? Remember that time when I helped you? Could you help me? That's it. I tell people all the time, like, one day I'm gonna fall flat on my behind. That's why I go so hard for you because you deserve it. Because I understand that if I got your back like a broad strap, you're gonna have mine, and that's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. Yes, sirski. But yeah, y'all. I've been on here for an hour and 12 minutes. I'm going to get off, but I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was full of information. And John, it was a pleasure talking to you. Jay, a pleasure talking to you. Ryan, a pleasure talking to you. Instagram, it was a pleasure being on live with you guys as well. I know we're probably off by now since we're past the hour mark, but it was just a wonderful time. So we are going to digress, and I'm going to see you guys on the flip side. You guys be safe, make money work for you, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Keep grinding, keep hustling, and don't stop. All right. Don't stop no matter what. Can't stop, won't stop. All right. All right, guys. Take care and be safe.